Crease 13-09-2025-16-43. I don't know when the house stopped feeling like a home. Maybe the first night I heard the voice, or maybe much earlier when we decided to install the system. Everyone has it now. HomeLink, the neural integrated house assistant. You don't just tell it what to do, you feel it. The walls respond to your moods. Lights dim when you're tired, doors lock when you're anxious. Some people say their homes understand them better than their spouses. I used to laugh at that. Now I'm not laughing. It was Claire's idea. My sister, not my wife, I don't have one. Claire moved in with me after her divorce. She said HomeLink would help us communicate better. No more shouting across the hall, no more sticky notes on the fridge. The system would mediate, keep track of chores, smooth things over. At first it was convenient. I'd think I'm cold and the thermostat would rise. Claire would sigh after work and music would play to match her mood. The house became like a third roommate, invisible but always attentive. Then I started hearing her voice when she wasn't around. The first time I was in the kitchen late at night. Claire was asleep upstairs. I opened the fridge and heard her whisper, "Don't eat that." I froze. The voice wasn't coming from the stairs. It came from the walls. "Claire," I called out. No response. I laughed nervously, chalked it up to the system glitching. HomeLink recorded our voices after all. Maybe it played one back at the wrong time. But then it happened again and again. Sometimes it was small things. Lock the door. Turn off the light. Don't forget your meds. Other times it was different. She doesn't like you, you know. You'll never be enough. She's planning to leave you behind. That one nearly broke me. I confronted Claire one morning over coffee. "Have you been programming the system with extra stuff?" She frowned. "What do you mean?" "Like messages, recordings, little digs." Her eyes narrowed. "Why would I do that?" I didn't answer, because part of me thought maybe she would. We'd been tense lately. She accused me of being selfish. I accused her of being controlling. Old sibling wounds resurfacing. But she swore she hadn't touched the system. "You're just paranoid," she said. "HomeLink only reflects what we feed into it." That line haunted me. Reflects what we feed into it. What if it was Claire? What if it was me? One night, unable to sleep, I tested it. I whispered into the dark, "I'm worthless." The house stayed silent. Next day when I got home from work, I walked into the kitchen and the walls sighed. "You're worthless." My blood ran cold. I tried to tell Claire. She just looked at me with pity. "You're stressed," she said. "You work too much. You need therapy, not this." She gestured around at the house. But I knew what I'd heard. Things escalated quickly after that. The voice became constant, weaving itself between my thoughts. Sometimes it was mine, sometimes it was hers. "She resents you. He'll never change. You should leave." We started fighting more. Stupid things, dishes, bills, who left the lights on. But beneath it all, the voice stirred. I caught Claire crying one night. She thought I didn't hear, but the house whispered it to me. "She wishes you'd disappear." I couldn't take it anymore. I confronted her again, harsher this time. "Just admit it. You've been using the system against me. You're poisoning me." She looked at me with real fear. "I swear I haven't, but sometimes I hear you." My chest tightened. "What do you mean?" "I hear your voice in the walls, telling me things, ugly things, things you'd never say out loud." We stared at each other, horrified. If she was telling the truth, then the house wasn't just replaying glitches. It was listening, learning, amplifying the worst in us and feeding it back like poison. But which part was real? Was the house exposing thoughts we already had but never spoke? Or was it planting them, tricking us into believing they were ours? Crease 13-09-2025-16-43. I tried shutting it down. Unplugged the main server, killed the power. But the whispers didn't stop. If anything, they grew louder in the silence. One night I woke up to Claire standing over me. Her face was blank, her eyes glassy. She whispered, "You should leave." I grabbed her shoulders, shook her. "Claire, wake up." She blinked, confused. What happened?" She didn't remember. "I don't know what's real anymore. The system claims it has no independent memory, just logs of our commands. But I checked the console last night. There were files marked echoes, hundreds of them, snippets of our voices stitched together. Some I recognized, some I didn't. One stopped me cold. Claire's voice sobbing, "He's going to kill me." I've never heard her say that, not in real life. So now I sit here, writing this while she's upstairs. I can hear her moving around, or maybe it's the house mimicking her footsteps. Every creak in the floorboards sounds like an accusation. I keep wondering, if the house is reflecting us, then maybe the rot isn't in the walls. Maybe it's in us. Maybe it's always been there and now we just can't hide from it. I want to believe I love my sister. I want to believe she loves me. But the house keeps whispering, "She wants you gone. You want her gone." And sometimes when I look at her, I'm afraid the house is right.